Dominic Pizzola, an alleged member of the Proud Boys in New York, was one of the first rioters to breach the Capitol a year ago. But let's rewind a bit from that day.
You just stole a riot shield?
According to the FBI, the man walking in front, holding the shield that Pizzola used to break the windows, is Charles Donahoe, the alleged leader of the North Carolina Proud Boys. A few minutes later, former High Point police officer Laura Steele and members of the paramilitary group the Oath Keepers snaked their way through the crowd using a military stack formation to get inside the Capitol. A sweeping new federal complaint says the two groups were working together for weeks before the riots.
They have used January 6th to recruit and to be a sort of calling point.
UNC Charlotte criminology professor Dr. Shannon Reed says the two groups haven't slowed down since the insurrection a year ago.
They are still showing up, especially locally, to a lot of school board meetings. They've attached themselves pretty strongly to the anti-vaccination movement to help recruit members.
The Proud Boys are a far-right, exclusively male group whose leaders promote political violence.
We should treat the Proud Boys as a gang.
Meanwhile, the Oath Keepers are a paramilitary group that often recruit former military members and law enforcement. They call themselves protectors of the Constitution. Steele, a former police officer, says she was recruited by her brother.
They specifically target the isolated, the impoverished veterans who are frustrated and confused, those who are struggling to adapt to the civilian world.
They got 10 people trying to stop us.
Since January 6th, Congress has looked into extremism in the military and how to prevent it after seeing the number of active duty and veterans along with law enforcement who participated in the riots. Donahoe, for instance, also served in the Marines.
And they feed these vulnerable individuals a concoction of lies and unrelenting narrative of political and social grievance. And they've been successful.
Since the 6th, Charles Donahoe has remained behind bars. A federal judge has denied his bond multiple times. Laura Steele has been granted bond, but ironically, her brother, who recruited her to join the Oath Keepers, has pleaded guilty and agreed to testify against his sister.
Is even as people leave that there's replacement people, and that's what is important about understanding the group and not just focusing on the individuals.
So Steele and the other members of the Oath Keepers are set to go to trial in April. Donahoe and members of the Proud Boys will stand trial starting in May. Brian.